Welcome to another interview of It's Gonna Be What It's Gonna Be, Sports Media. I am the B. Today, got the assistant coach for UAM Women's Cotton-blossom, Miss Brazia Jones. What's up?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good, good. Everything good my way. How you doing?
Good. I'm good. Glad to be able to grace your show finally. So
Thank you. Thank
glad that you thought enough of me to interview me. So glad to be
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get all the intelligent coaches around. We'll try to anyway.
here. Yeah.
So, let the people know about yourself, where you from, where you play ball at.
Okay. So I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. Played my high school ball at White Station High School. If you know anything about Memphis basketball, Tennessee basketball, White Station High School, it's a powerhouse on both sides, girls and boys. I then went to play my collegiate basketball at Millsaps College in Jackson, Mississippi. And from there, just got into coaching. So, yeah, that's
What's
it.
up, man? If I could do it all over, man, I'd be a coach myself.
It's worth it. It's worth it. It
Ah,
has its
yeah.
benefits.
Ah, that, yeah, it do. So how long have you been in the coaching field?
Um, I I started coaching when I was in college. So I used to come back during summer breaks, and I did summer leagues and stuff like that at my school at White Station, my old school. So and then after school, I was a coach then as well. Came out of college and went back to White Station, coached there. So I'll say about 6, 7 years, probably seven at the most, but 6, 7 years. Yep.
Man,
So I've been on this train for a hot second.
so you like a vet now, ain't you?
Nowhere near, nowhere near. I'm gonna get there though. I have a lot to learn. So, but I'm gonna get there. I'll be a vet down the line. We'll say that's down the line. It's coming down the line.
No, okay, okay, okay. So, what made you want to be a coach?
Um, I'll say it's probably the fact that coaching is kind of similar to what a teacher does, or like I'll say like a counselor does. There's a lot of different parts in coaching. It's just not basketball and development stuff like that. It's a lot more with being able to counsel. It's a lot of being able to be like, I don't like to say like a parent figure, but basically, right? Somebody that somebody can look up to, that can come for advice, and you can just help them maneuver some things. I like that relationship part of about coaching, as well as the teaching aspect. Like, it takes a lot to be able to teach different skill levels and have players at different skill levels to be able to help them develop more. So I like that part too. I like to see the growth and the development of players where they started to where they end up at. So I like to be a part of that journey.
Right. So about so do you get frustrated like when you have to teach and say a player not getting it like the way you want them to get it? Like,
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't. I'm human. I will say I was a teacher for a hot second. So being able to understand that different people get things different ways, and their personalities play a part in that, right? Everybody doesn't think the same way. Everybody doesn't understand the same way. So being able to develop some patience as I was a teacher kind of helps in coaching as well, because it's the exact same thing. Players are on different levels, right? Players IQs are on different levels.
right,
So it's very important that I don't get frustrated, because again, my job is to coach, my job is to develop. So I don't get frustrated, but I make sure that I'm helping them to understand and have revelation about whatever I'm trying to get them to get to. Break it down on their level, meet them where they are, is what I say. I gotta meet them where they are. It doesn't matter what I think, right? I gotta break it down on a level that they understand, so that they can get what I want them to get, basically.
Right, right, right. I don't see how you do it.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't see how you do it. I don't see how coaches do it
Hey,
because
some days are longer than others. Some days,
yeah,
after a practice or after a long day, I am sleeping good. Okay,
right, right,
because it can get frustrating. But when you love it and when you really enjoy it, that's on the wayside, right? That's something that's
right.
probably not as important as some of the other aspects of coaching. But I will say it's definitely a gig. You got to be in it for
It's
sure.
a it's a challenge. I can tell you that. I tried to teach my daughter how to do a layup, and man, she get it. And we come back the next day, she don't even know how to play basketball no more. I'm like, come on, huh? We got to start
It
over and over.
happens.
She got it now, but
Yep.
man, it took a minute. It took a minute.
And it happens. That happens on the collegiate level as well. Like, minds aren't the same. Our cues aren't the
Yeah.
same. So just making sure that you're staying solid in what you expect, is exactly is clear so that the players can get it. Even if you got to say it over and over again, sometimes you do. But I get that. I can get that with a young player versus a collegiate adult. It's the same. It's
So,
the exact same.
so let me ask you this: do you think it's harder to
Uh-huh.
teach girls or boys? I have this debate with people all the time, and so let me tell you what I said first. I thought it was easy
Okay.
to teach girls,
Okay.
but then I seen the mood swing. So I see,
Oh my
like,
gosh.
sometimes they'll come to press, they just don't want to do nothing. Like they just don't want to do anything.
Yeah, and like I said, I told you a part of coaching is being the counselor, right? And being able to motivate and be like, okay, we all got to get on the same page. Whatever you got going on, you got to leave it at the door. Come on, we're
I
coming
see
in here
why
to
you got
work.
that.
I don't need you in your mind in all these situations to come to
Yeah,
play on the court. I need you to let that go for a hot second, right? Deal with
I
that
see why
after
you
you get
got
off the
that couch.
basketball court.
I see why you got the little
Yeah, that's
couch in your.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
point that out.
yeah.
Yeah,
I see why you
I
got the
got my
couch in your
counselor's couch
office.
in there.
Yeah,
Yep, I got my
you
counselor's
need
couch in
it.
there so they can just lay down, chill out.
Yeah, but so you think it's harder to teach girls than boys?
um, I don't know. I haven't had a lot of experience coaching boys.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I don't even want to get into like me being I say gender bias or whatever. I don't even want to get into those gender norms because I might offend people, and I do not want to do that.
I feel you.
I'll say it's different. We'll say that. I think it's
Yeah.
different, but when it comes down to it, coaching is trying to get a player to do what you want to do to be able to succeed. That's the basics of it. Now, all the other stuff does some things come into play,
Right, 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 right.
but at the core of it, that's the main thing both ways. It's just being able to get a group of people, a collective, to be able to succeed together. So,
Right. I like that answer. So not only are you a assistant coach, you also recruit.
mhm.
So like when you recruit and you going out to places, recruiting players, what's the first signs and first things you look for in a player?
um, it's surprisingly the first thing that I look for is not skill. One of the first thing I look for is character. How is the player communicating on the floor, right? How are they interacting with their teammates on the floor? If somebody gets knocked down, what are they doing? Are they going to help the teammate up, right? What do they do when they're sitting on the bench after they've gotten pulled out the game, whether it's a mistake or not, right? What are they doing on the bench? Are they by themselves? Are they engaged? Are they communicating, or are they loafing? Like, those things matter to me. It's more so the off the court things, character. I look to see. I look at the parents. I do. It's a lot of parents that sit courtside on some of these AU games and at these high school games, and I look to see what the parent is doing, right, or how the parent is interacting within the game. And then after that, skills, because my job is to get good players,
Right.
whether that's on any level, right? And so skills do come into a factor. But my first things is stuff that doesn't even have anything to do with basketball. It's
Right.
character, integrity, right? What are you doing to be a good teammate? Communication. What's your body language look like? So those are the things that I look for sure. I think some people don't think that's what coaches look for, but as far as me, I need to know that you can handle being a collegiate athlete, right? You can handle the ups and downs of a season. You can handle being away from your family, and you can handle being able to be a student as well. So those are some things that I look for.
Right. Me personally, if I was a recruiter, I'm definitely looking at the parents first. If I see the parents
Yep.
out there going wild, going crazy, acting like
Yep.
kids, hey, take her
Mm-hmm.
off the list. Take her off the
I
list.
would I would say I say take them off the list, but that's definitely something that I'm like, okay, all right. So if the parent is doing this, right, what would the child do, right? So I might put an X by the name. I
Yeah.
wouldn't say I crossed it
The
completely
asterisk, gotta
off,
put a
but
little
that's
asterisk
definitely
by it.
that's an asterisk. That's a negative. You got to do some work to get that asterisk and that negative off your name for sure. But like I said, the parents, the usually children reflect their parents, right?
Right, right.
So,
Yeah.
like I said, the parents are doing certain things at games that lets me know that the child probably has some leeway to do that as well.
Right,
So,
right, right. Yeah. Man, that's tough right there, man. So like you done been on how many recruit, like probably about 3 or 4 since the season start
uh,
ended?
since the season since the season end, probably to maybe up to five, maybe up to
Wow.
five, yeah, maybe up to five, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
so if y'all parents you see Miss Brazia around at a game, be on your best behavior. Be on your
No,
best.
I'm looking. Yep. My eyes are open and my ears are open. So, yeah.
So what do you think are some key factors in building a successful team?
um, Definitely culture. I think it's the responsibility of the team leader, so the coaches, to be able to have a stable culture. We should already know what we want our team to look like. We should know what our team should be about, what we will represent, and that culture should flow down to players. So the first thing should be culture, building the right culture, setting some standards that you want your program to be able to emulate and align to. And then players, finding the players that match that culture, right? Um, I don't think it benefits anybody if I go get a player that has nothing in common with what the culture is or how we want to play, because that's not going to benefit us, right? So finding players that again match the type of culture we want, match the type of style of play we want, and are good students that match the school. And then I'll say probably next is probably support. Every team needs support, right? Whether that's financial, right, support, whether that's just crowd as far as attendance and fan games. Um, we need support, the community support. So I'll say culture is big on building a program and having a successful program, getting players in that you want and know can help build that culture up, and then making sure the community is a big part, fan wise. Like I said, if it's financial support, it's financial support, and just building around that. Those three things I think will get you a long way.
Like that. I like that. Hey, we building some at the Cotton-blossom basketball. Y'all come out and watch them play. And
Absolutely,
every year they getting better and better and better. And I commend you
absolutely.
and
I'll
Coach
say this.
Midley. Go ahead.
Yep. That's exactly what I was about to say. I
Uh,
think since Coach Midlick, who's our head coach, has been here, we're entering his third year, and this will be my second year. I think he set a foundation, right?
yeah.
And it takes time to build a foundation or like try to, I don't want to say, I don't want to say wipe out, but clear out some things that needs to be clear out, right? And like I was saying, culture, right? It takes time for a foundation, a new culture to be implemented into a program. But I think he's done a really good job. His first year trying and doing that, and then his second year, of course, then it started bringing the players in that he wanted to
Right.
fit that culture.
Right.
So now I think we're on the third leg of that, making sure we have the community support, right?
Right.
And then those are three things. And I agree. I think he's done a really good job so
Yeah.
far. And
Not
I'm
only
glad
is
to be here and be his assistant.
not only is he a great coach, he's a great person too. Like I done talked to him,
Absolutely.
man.
Absolutely.
Good
I agree
dude.
with that. I
Yeah,
agree with
he a
that for
good
sure.
dude. So
Yep.
well, I got two more questions. This next one, so for all the kids that want to play that collegiate level, like what's some
Mm-hmm.
advice you can give to
First off, you really gotta, if you want it, you have to want it. Like, I hear and I see a lot of players that are like, oh, I want to do this or I want to do that. You can say you want to do it, but you got to have a plan. You gotta want to do it in a certain way. It's a thing called development, right? You gotta be putting in the work, whether that's doing work outside of if you're on a school team, right? You shouldn't just be in the gym during your school practices. You should be doing work outside of that. A lot of skill development. It takes time. So skill development, repetition, and whatever you want to do, drills, whatever, right? It takes time. You have to be able to do those things consistently and get better at basically the basic stuff, shooting, dribbling, passing, right? Once you do that, I think it's helpful to get on the exposure teams to like AAU. Um, and play on that and get you a feel of playing some games and see if you really want it. Again, I don't think people should play basketball and just play it and then say, oh, I want to go here. No. If you really want to play on a collegiate level, you have to do things that are different than other people. You have to put in more work. You have to be dedicated. Sometimes that might mean going later in the night. That may mean waking up early, right, to get in extra work. But it
Right.
should not look like every other player if you want to go play on a college level. It just shouldn't. And making sure that your academics are good. We don't pick up players that have bad academics. That's not a thing. You have to be straight on all aspects, all fronts, basically, right? All
Right.
aspects of your life, academics, right? Ball, and then of course making sure you're a good person.
Right.
Don't be a player here out here in these streets. Okay,
Right.
you working hard. That's good. But
Right. I gotta tell my
that's
son
probably it.
playing
That's what
by
I'll say.
playing. I like that. I'm gonna go back and write that down because my son like he made the seventh grade team at Joe Robinson, right?
Uh huh. Uh
So
huh.
I look on TikTok, he got steps that he following that he going by, right? So
Okay.
the first step was to make the team. Guess
Okay.
what his second step was?
You tell me. I don't even want to guess. I don't even want to guess. Go ahead.
This boy say, what number should I wear for the season? Give me some numbers in the comment. I was like, boy, what is you doing? What is
He worried about the jersey number and looking good.
I could do that, shake my head, man. I was like, this boy, he's some serious.
Hey, I will say the one thing he has is a plan. Like I said, you gotta
Yeah,
have a
yeah, yeah.
plan. You
He do
gotta
got a
have
plan,
goals,
but
right?
I gotta
You
redirect him
gotta have
though.
some goals.
Yeah, but I gotta
You gotta be
redirect him.
basketball goals. It gotta be
Yeah, I gotta
basketball
redirect
goals
him.
for
You
sure.
hear me? I gotta
Yeah,
redirect him. Like,
yeah,
nah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that shouldn't matter. The number,
No,
wearing
that's
what number
funny.
you wearing is.
Hey.
I was like, this boy, I don't know, but yeah. Shout out to my son. He made the team. Yeah. Uh,
Kudos,
yeah,
kudos.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And my last question, hey, um, we talk like whenever we talk WNBA, NBA. I need to know your top five goats, WNBA players. And I'm gonna give you mine.
Okay.
You go first though.
Okay. We got Cheryl for sure. I gotta have Cheryl.
Okay.
You know, as they say, she was the girl Michael Jordan, so I gotta have Cheryl up there.
I disagree with
Um,
that. I disagree that she was the Michael Jordan, but go ahead.
that's what they say. I mean, I'm just saying what people say.
They
Okay.
lied. They lied.
Air swoops, man. That's it. I got the air
Okay.
swoops. That's all I remember about
Go
that.
ahead.
Let me think.
I got you. She
Probably
good though.
Candace Parker because she went to Tennessee, so it's only fair to have Candace Parker. I grew up basically. She was like the star at that point, right?
Right, right.
Oh no, Maya Moore has to be on my list. I know she got her career got cut short because of all the community and the justice stuff that she's doing.
Right.
Um, but if she played
Oh
much
yeah.
longer, she probably would end up being. She was already, I think, in the top 10, or if
Yeah.
not top 5 of scoring, right? So,
Def- definitely
probably
mine.
Maya Moore. How many is that? 3?
3.
Yeah, that's 3. Cheryl. Man, I'm on the young age, aren't I? I'm doing the younger players.
Yeah,
I
you
can't
gotta
help
do.
that. Let me think.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you know. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give what you
Let's
know.
see. Let's 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 see. Um,
Got 2 more.
Diana. I can't leave Diana out.
Yeah.
Just because I can't leave Diana out, man. Diana, a dog. I can't leave her out. She's 40 years old, still playing and competing in the league. Like
Right.
she just had a 30 ball the other week. Like
Right. Right.
that's
He's still
crazy
scoring.
absurd,
He's
right?
scoring about 18, 19 points a
Absolutely.
game. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yep. So she 4. Let me think. Ah, ah. Okay, go name yours. See if you know, so I can think of my last
All
one.
right,
Because now I'm
so
really trying to figure
all right,
out one that's
so
not young.
I do have my Moore. She would have
Oh, I
kept
already know
playing.
which one. I already know which one you different at. Okay,
Yeah,
go
yeah,
ahead
you
though.
already know. But listen, so my Moore,
Mm-hmm.
she would have been the GOAT if she would have kept playing. No doubts about it.
Absolutely.
To me, she like the LeBron of the WNBA.
I can see that. I can see that
Yeah,
reference.
she like
Yep,
the
I can see that
LeBron.
reference. She can do everything really well.
Donna Taurasi, she career leading
Okay.
in scoring over 10,000 points.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Who was the other one you said? Oh, Candace Parker. I got
Cheryl
Candace Parker for
and
sure.
Candace. Yep.
I feel
You
like she
already you
changed the
already don't
game.
want Cheryl on my list.
No,
She
Cheryl
did.
ain't making
The
it.
point forward, it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
never the same after that. Every
yeah.
forward, everybody over 6'2" wanted to dribble, shoot, and pass.
Right.
So
Candace
absolutely.
Parker changed the game. I got
Mm-hmm.
Asia Wilson because what she about to do is she took over the league. It's over. Like it's over. She just had 36 and 12 last night. Man, it's over
Yeah,
with.
she did. 36, 12, and 5.
Yeah,
So
man. Asia Wilson
it
is
ain't a
right.
lot of it ain't a lot of 6'5" that's out there getting steals and stuff like that like she do. And
Nah,
the thing about it is, I thought about Asia, but I was like, no, she's too young. I can't put her on there because
I got to because
she ain't
hey,
even scratched the surface. She ain't scratched the surface
right.
yet.
But she
So
already got 2 titles. Did she win MVP 2 times straight
she
or
did it with she not
so
last
they
year.
gave it
Brianna
to
Stewart did.
Breonna Stewart? I did want to put Breonna Stewart, but I gotta put Asia Wilson in front of her. I got to.
Okay, I got you.
I do,
I
but
got you.
Breonna Stewart is like my runner up, it's for 6, you
I
know what I'm
got you.
saying? And the
Yeah,
GOAT
and
of
your last
all
one, I
GOATs,
already know.
and the GOATs of all GOATs, you talk about Cheryl Swoop, well, she had a teammate that was better than her. Cynthia Cooper is the Michael Jordan of
Cool,
WNBA.
cool.
Coop is the Michael Jordan of the NBA, WNBA. She came
I
in
got you. I don't disagree.
4-time champ, 4 times, 2 back-to-back MVPs. Look, when Cheryl Swoops was pregnant the first year, she led
Mm-hmm.
the team. She led the team. And sure, when she
Yeah.
retired after her 4th year, Cheryl Swoops didn't win another one. I gotta put it in front of Cheryl Swoops. I
Close
got
discussion, huh?
that's closed. That's the GOAT of all GOATs. Cynthia Cooper.
Got you.
Yeah. So who
Okay.
your fifth one? You
All
got
right.
one more. You got one. Oh,
No,
you
no,
got
it's
three.
cool. We'll go with Coop. We'll go with Coop.
Oh yeah, Coop.
I
Yeah,
go Coop. I go Coop.
yeah. But hey, so from you watching the WNBA, do you think it's rising now?
Um, Absolutely. I think it's a lot of eyes on it. So I think that's a good thing. I think
Right,
it's a
right,
good thing that a lot more people, some that, the league has been here for over 25 years
right.
now,
Yeah.
right? But more eyes are being on it. Different demographics are watching the game now, right? It's just not, females or whatever.
Right, right, right.
So I like that. I think the league has a ways to go, obviously. But I think with a lot of eyes being on it this year, especially with um, the vets and the certain class of rookies that's coming in, I think that it's kind of going to push them to do more quicker. It has to, the expansion has to move quicker because already, right, there's already 2 new expansion teams.
Right, right, right.
So that's gonna be cool. I look forward to it. I think that's gonna be
Yeah.
really cool to have some more teams.
More players.
And hopefully they can extend the season, more players, right?
Yeah.
So and everything just get the benefits and stuff keeps growing and getting better for them. So I'm excited to see
Hey,
where that ends up at.
I'm gonna tell you where it's gonna just take off. Whenever Paige Becker
Okay.
hit, what's her name from Notre Dame? I can't say her name. Hidalago, whatever her name is. When she get there,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
and when Juju get
Mm-hmm.
there, it's gonna take
She
off.
got a couple. She got a couple years though.
I
She
know,
got a
but
couple
when they
years.
get the,
Hannah has
but
a
see,
couple years.
but
Hannah
when
has a
Paige
couple
get the,
years.
but Paige can hold it down until they get there, though. I feel.
Next year.
Yeah. See,
Next year when
Paige
she
got
come
one more
out.
year,
Yep. So
but when
you
Juju
definitely
get there,
got Juju. Yep,
yeah.
you got Juju.
Oh yeah.
So I look forward to it.
Oh yeah.
I'm really excited to
I ain't
see
gonna even lie.
what
I
they do
watch
because girls,
WNBA. I watch it. I don't even
uh-huh.
watch NBA like that. I watch WNBA. I think it's just more
Yeah,
skilled and better competition for me.
mm-hmm.
Just for me.
Yeah. I was about to say that's the thing, the skill set, not even just at the pro level right now, but how
Right.
girls are starting to really like dig deep into training and
Right.
they're starting earlier and they're staying in it. So their skill development is growing as they get older. And I really love to see it. I love to see the different skill sets of these women and especially offensively, right?
Oh
So I
yeah,
think it's
yeah,
cool.
yeah. They be in their bags. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's one thing I love Angel Reese, but that's the only thing I think she got to get a post move, and when she get that,
Yeah.
it's gonna be crazy. When she
Yeah.
get
It's a
that,
lot
it's
of that's the
crazy.
thing. It's a lot of room. Basketball always has room for growth. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
learn
yeah.
something new, it can expand your game from one level to another level to another level all the time. So I love it about basketball.
Oh
You
yeah,
you should never in basketball. This is another tip, young people. You should never in basketball as you're getting older and as you're developing stay linear. You should never stay here with your skill sets, okay? Ever. If you're working hard and you're training and you're trying to get better, you should be going this way, right? Because there's always something new to learn in basketball. Always.
hey,
There's
and
never
it's
a time where
always
you should stay stagnant.
and it's always somebody coming for your spot.
Big facts. Big
Yeah.
facts. If you ain't looking behind your shoulders, you ain't doing it right
Yep, you prove.
at
Hey,
all.
well, thank you, Miss Brazia Jones. Appreciate you
Yep.
for coming on. Hey, great conversation. Hey, we had these conversations almost every day.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. We like to talk ball, and it's sometimes our conversation not even about basketball. So, but
Yeah, yeah.
I appreciate you inviting me on. I appreciate you inviting me on.
No
It's a good talk.
problem. I appreciate you for coming on. Hey, this has been another interview for It's Gonna Be What It's Gonna Be Sports Media. Hey, appreciate you.